Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphron and this is EnderCraft SMP. How are you doing guys? I hope you're doing well. I've said that twice already, but it doesn't matter. What we're going to be today is I'm going to be answering a couple of questions. I have the 100 question getting to know you right beside me here, so I'm going to answer a few questions, but I'm also going to be mining because yeah, I only have this much iron so I really need to do some mining, but I do have my efficiency 5, breaking 3 and fortune 3 pickaxe from when the server glitched and gave me 5 of them. Yes, 5. So I was so happy, but that's the only one remaining and it's the only one I've managed to repair, and I also have the unbreaking 2. So I'm gonna just come over my other side of my chocolate fondue island, and we're gonna go find some land from the back part of us, because I feel like going back that way is where everyone's kind of explored. So if I go this way, no one will have explored this way, so at least I can find some land that no one has explored and find some caves and stuff. So we're gonna go straight ahead, and once I find a cave, yeah, I'll start answering the questions. So yeah, see you then. Okay guys, so I managed to find a ravine, so I suppose I can get started with this. I don't actually know how to get down to it, but I'm going to be collecting as much materials as I can. I just kind of want to see where, oh yeah, there's a lot of materials in there. I kind of just want to see where, if there's any materials close to the surface that I can get to on my way down. Yeah, there's iron there, so I'll get that iron there. Perfect. Okay, so first question is, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? And I think you guys already know the answer to this, but if I could live anywhere, I'd want to live in Tokyo, Japan, or actually just, well yeah, Tokyo, Japan, but I'd like to just live in Japan in general. I just love the country. I know a lot of people say that, and like a lot of people online say that, but I think it's like the perfect blend between like old and modern, and like I'm going there sometime soon. I'm not too sure when I'm going there, but I will be eventually going there. I know that much. But yeah, it's just everything about the place, like the culture, the language, like everything. It's not just about like, you know, anime and stuff that people like even like the food and all of that kind of stuff, and the fashion choices that I like. They're just kind of, I just like it over there, and I think it's so beautiful, as well as like the history. Like I know a lot of the history about Japan, and it's very, very pretty. Do you think if I could just drop down? No. Yeah, I suppose we could take that damage there. So yeah, let's actually just get the this coal as well. And I like how we've got my fortune pickaxe, so we got some more. So the next question is, what is your biggest fear? And my biggest fear is death. Well, not really death. Oh, mineshaft! Yes, please. Okay, it's not really death. It's kind of just like after death, really. The big kind of like, you know, unknown of that, and that just scares the living crap out of me, and that's kind of the root of a lot of my anxiety, because when I was small, the fear was kind of put into me by Christian priests and that, so that kind of stuck with me. So that's really my biggest fear, to be honest. So yeah, biggest fear. So it's not really death per se, it's more kind of like death adjacent. I mean, like, I'm not afraid of death itself. I mean, everyone has to go, everything dies at some point, and like, you know, like I've sacrificed myself for like a friend. If it came to that, like I'd jump in front of a bullet, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like saying like, no, that's a big no-no for me. We've 2 ravines, this is the perfect place for us to start mining. But yeah, that's what I mean by when I say like death adjacent. Okay, what's the next question? Your favorite family vacation? Ooh. Well, in case you guys know, my family and me, we haven't, well, we did go on a lot of vacations, but we haven't gone to a lot of locations. Mostly because my parents favored kind of France, more often than not the south of France. And me and my partner have only gone on one holiday together, which was to Paris. So mainly I've just been to like France and England, but I really kind of want to get out. I'm just really scared to, because I never left Ireland like with my family to go to different countries, and we only went to kind of England or France, and we only kind of went to kind of English speaking places. So that's what kind of scares me when I think about going to on a foreign holiday, because I've never been with friends, I've never been with anyone. And it kind of just scares me, because when I went to Paris with my partner, basically it was left up to me to kind of decide what we do, to kind of translate and stuff like that. And I do speak a little bit of French, but like it wasn't the best French, and that just kind of scares me, because I don't speak any other language other than French, English and Irish. So yeah, like that kind of scares me. But I'd say like the first, my favorite family vacation would be when we all went to like the south of France. It was me, my dad, my mom, my three brothers, and my sister. My other sister wasn't actually born at this stage, and we went to like the swimming resort and stuff, and it was really really cool. And we went to like all these kind of theme parks all around like France, like some nature theme parks and some like not so nature theme parks, and it was just one of the best trips I've ever had because there was no fighting, there was no like angriness because my family, because there's like a lot of people in my family, there's always like a little bit of conflict every now and again, which can, you know, ruin a holiday, especially when you have like a lot of people bouncing off one another's personalities, which I feel like my personality does clash a lot with different people because I kind of like to have like I don't really have strong opinions, but I do have like strong ideas creatively, and like I like to like see those come to fruition, or at least see them given a shot in equal comparison. So that's kind of can clash with my family, whereas my dad just likes things done practically, and it kind of bugs me because he doesn't do things like the way they kind of should be, like, you know, like easier, you know what I mean? He kind of does, even if like he's literally like self-hurting himself in the process, he'll still struggle away with it. So that's that. Okay, so next question, what would you change about yourself if you could? Change about myself if I could, my self-confidence. My self-confidence is so low just from like being like a child. Like always was low. I've never had like a high self-confidence level, and I feel like if my self-confidence was higher, I would achieve an awful lot more a lot quicker. But I'm kind of cautious in what I do because of my self-conscious, and then, you know, that's not a bad thing either. It's never a bad thing to not be that self-conscious. But I know a few people who are very 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 self-conscious, and I admire them for it, and kind of I use that to kind of drive me and kind of pick me up on days that I'm, you know, may not be feeling the best. So the next question after that is, what motivates you to work hard? Nothing. Really. Like, nothing but like myself, really. I like, a lot of people say, oh, you know, money makes me work hard, or, you know, like my family, my love for this. I'm literally like really really lazy. Unless like I'm enjoying something, I won't work hard at all. Why do I suddenly have 3 grass blocks? That's so... Did the server just glitch there? That's really weird. But yeah, I would never... oh, it's because I pickaxed it, I think. I would never like do something unless I enjoyed it. Like even my job at the moment, like I used to kind of do it because I felt so afraid that I was going to do nothing with my life. But I've done so much since then. So now I just feel like there's a lot that I need to do, and like I need to like just basically do a lot and do things that I want to do and be myself, because I've spent so long of my life not being myself and kind of hiding away who I was, that it's kind of scared me, to be honest, that I'm wasting too much time not doing things that I love. Which is why, as you can see, when I first started my channel, it was very very bland and not very kind of like original. It wasn't even like me, it was kind of just an outlet for me, and that itself grew because the more and more I enjoyed YouTube, the more and more I wanted to do it, and the more and more my channel kind of became who it was, and the more like I kind of you know, grew as a person. And basically like I've just learned to just love who I am and do what I need to do, which is like, you know, being kawaii, being pink, being that. Even if people don't think that that's like, you know, a legitimate reason, you know, I don't really care because I really really like it. And that's kind of what motivates me to do it. Like even my job in like Primark, like if I'm not feeling a day, I literally will not be like, no, sorry, I'm just going to do as little work as possible. And like, if I'm enjoying it and if people are like being friendly to me, I'm having such a good time. And like, I feel like when I'm enjoying myself, people enjoy it as well, you know, that kind of a way. So, what's the favorite thing about your career? The fact that I get to do so much with it, and the fact that like it's filled with like-minded people. I feel like this ravine is kind of, yeah, it's kind of full. I want to go explore that mine shaft though. But yeah, I kind of feel like you know, my job is, it's so good. Like I get to do so much. I get to do delivery, which is like unpacking boxes and stuff. I get to be on the tills, interacting with customers, and kind of being like a crazy, like kind of passionate checkout like little boy. And I also get to do like retails and like helping others, and just like, I don't know, it just makes me feel so relaxed because it's not a big high pressure environment. And that's what I love about it, because I used to work in a big high pressure environment. I used to be working for an insurance company, and it was literally just hell every single day. I used to like wake up and want to just cry, and just like, honestly, it, like if I had stayed in that job, I'd say about 2 more months, I probably would have done something to myself, you know, because like, honest to God, that job was so bad. The boss was just a horrible person, who had nothing better to do than to just like insult me, and I just couldn't do that anymore, which is why I just do things that I enjoy from now on. So you could say I had like a midlife crisis when I was like, I don't know, 21. So let's keep going. I'm gonna get all of the strings because I want to get like as much material as I can. So what's my proudest accomplishment? My proudest accomplishment is that I've probably done so much with myself. For example, like I don't know how to explain this without sounding ignorant, but I'm gonna try. Basically, my proudest accomplishment is that I've gotten a job without college. I've gotten like, when I was growing up, I didn't have any work experience, right? And I didn't have, like, my parents weren't the best when I was growing up. Sure, they're like really good now, but when I was growing up, they, like, especially like in like Ireland, the way it wasn't the best. My self-confidence wasn't the best. So when I was doing things the first time round, I felt so out of place and so kind of behind everyone else. And I still feel like I'm still behind everyone else, but at least I'm doing it like at a pace that like is okay to me. So hold on, I'll keep going. So what my proudest accomplishment is, I've done so much with myself, when literally, like, if you had asked me 2 years ago, I wouldn't have even been able to answer you with regards to anything. Like, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, like, I can see Japan in my future, you know what I mean? Like, I can see myself going there, enjoying it, because I've gone to Paris. If you had asked me 2 years ago, do you think that was a possibility, I probably would have said no, because I probably would have thought that, you know, I would have been so bad, so unhappy, I probably wouldn't have gotten even a job, probably would have been unemployed. You know, these are the things that went through my head, like, so long ago, and that kind of plagued me. I love this ravine, it's so good. Okay, I don't want to go down there just yet, but I'm going to keep going. Yeah, so that's my proudest accomplishment, that I've done so much, that I have a job, that I'm going to go back to college sometime soon, that I'm going to go to Japan, you know, that I'm so proud of myself and my YouTube channel and everything that I've done so far. Like, YouTube literally is like the only thing creatively that I'm so proud of, that like I'm sticking with, like even thumbnails and playing like computer games and that, and all the online friends that I'm making. Like, you don't even understand how proud I am to be in EnderCraft. Like, the fact that like I don't know, like 2 years ago I used to watch Lyrixia, and I used to be like, oh my god, she is basically amazing. And yes, of course, Lyrixia is amazing. Not saying that she's not, don't take it that way, but at the same time, I'm in a group on the same par as Lyrixia right now, and that to me is amazing, because I wouldn't have even imagined that was possible back then when I first started watching her. Now, was it 2 years? It could have been 3. When did Lyrixia start up her channel? Okay, so what's the next thing? What is your child's proudest accomplishment? I don't actually have a child at the moment. If I did have a child, I'd definitely name him Logan. I definitely want a little boy. I want 2 little boys. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but I've always imagined myself with 2 little boys. One called Logan, and the other one I don't really have a name for, but I've always imagined myself with a child called Logan. Probably never going to like achieve that, to be honest, because like you always imagine that you have a child's name and whatnot, and then it never turns out to be like the way you thought it was going to be. So what's your favorite book that you've ever read? My favorite book that I've ever read was... I feel like I'm answering these questions like interview questions, like in the way like you're supposed to repeat the question out loud so that like you get more time in the interview to answer. But yeah, I definitely feel like my favorite book is 1Q48. It's by Murakami, I think is the name, but basically it's about this kind of star-crossed lovers and this like parallel world of things that were I don't know, like it's an odd book. Like I've never read anything like it. Like the way he phrases things and writes things, and like everything doesn't come full circle. You know what I mean? Like you don't get answers to all of your questions. You don't know what this other world was, or where it was, or how they got into the world. You don't find out these questions, but the story that's told in it is so amazing. So if you guys ever feel like having a look, did I just get? No, I didn't. So if I don't want to get these spiders to kill me. Oh, there's one up there. No! Poisoned. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die. Oh my god, oh please, let me just live here. Okay. So there's one up here, okay. And then, let's see. What's my other one? What makes you laugh the most? What makes me laugh the most is my friends, really. Like, I used to be so self-conscious around people, and like I used to be so quiet, and like the fact that I call No Chill Joe, to be honest, at least once a day, and he's literally like the funniest person I've ever met. Like he makes me laugh and smile, and makes me feel so good. Like you've no idea, like the fact that I just love playing around like online with my friends, and like even like what makes me smile the most is just like reading people's comments. Like the fact that like I have people like Splexy, Otaku-san, and like Bloom-san and all them like just commenting on my videos make me feel so good about myself, and making me feel so proud to know them as people. Like that's unbelievable. What's we got here again? So what did you want to be when you were so please? Oh gosh, that was so close. What did I want to be when I was small? I feel that's like a weird question. Like I don't know. I've never like I wanted to be anything when I was small. When I was kind of small, I guess. No, please. Okay. I don't want to go up there because I feel like there's a spider up there. Okay, let me just get you. Let me just go up here. Is there a spider up there? I feel like there could be. Yes, there is, but it's just a normal spider. That's okay. Okay, let's come this way. I have full heart, so I should be okay to do all of this. Right. So what was I saying? Yeah. What did I want to be when I was small? What I wanted to be when I was small was basically I wanted to be like an artist, like a graphic designer and stuff like that. I always felt like that was where my passion was. I felt so happy with it. Oh god, there's more spiders in. Oh! I don't even know where I'm going right now. Oh! Oh, there's too many spiders. Sorry. No, okay, let's go out this way. Oh god, I'm so frightened. Like, how many, like, iron do I even have? Like, I have loads of stacks of iron right now. Oh god. Can I just, like, kill this zombie? There we go. Let me just get rid of you. And you. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me just keep going. I'm gonna head down this way for a little bit. Okay, what's my next one? If you choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? I don't know. I kind of like what I do every day. I like the fact that I can spend my days recording, that like I work only 3-4 days a week, and that I like my job isn't too stressful, and sometimes I'm only working a 4-hour shift. Like that's like I don't think I'd trade to be anything else. The only thing I'd trade is if I had more people watching my channel, you know, that kind of thing. Like I'd love to like know what that feels like, you know, to be like a big YouTuber. That's probably the only thing that I'd like to be for a day, but I feel like you wouldn't be able to experience that just for a day, you know what I mean? Like that you'd have to like that's a gradual thing. If you just experience that for a day, I don't think you'd get the true kind of feeling of it, because you wouldn't know the people that are commenting, you wouldn't know the people that you're like getting to know that are following you, that are subscribing to you. I feel like you just wouldn't know everyone, and that it wouldn't feel as big then. Let me just get this iron here as well. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now that I have so much iron. You have no idea. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Jump up here. Is it like I feel like I'm just going around in circles. yeah, this is where I came up first. Let me try and get back up to the top. Is this where? Oh no, this is where I came from with the very first time. So I think it's this way. So let me just answer one more question while I eat some bread. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Cheesecake. I literally love cheesecake. I'm addicted to sugary treats and sweets, and basically my one vice. Probably if I could change one thing about myself, I'd probably change that I'd be more fit and healthy, to be honest. Because like, yeah, I definitely need like to be more fit and healthy. Like, I'm really inactive at the moment, and I'm surprised that I'm not like, you know, like so like in danger of like hurting myself, because like I literally only eat like maybe 1-2 meals a day, and then the rest is just like sugar. Like, honestly, like I feel like I eat way too much sugar, but I have been trying to cut down lately, so that's probably a good thing as well. But yeah, definitely cheesecake. It literally makes me feel so like, I don't know, like warm inside. I don't know if that's like, yeah, it makes me feel like really, really like nice and relaxed, and like I don't know, like when I feel like, when like I suppose it's because I only eat cheesecake if I'm upset. You know what I mean? Like I don't eat cheesecake when I'm happy, if you get me. Like, I've only ever had cheesecake when I'm upset, and it always makes me feel like really happy, which is why I eat it when I'm upset. So that's probably why. And I suppose I should probably staircase up. Yeah, I'll staircase from this side because it looks a lot flatter, and I can probably answer a few more questions while I'm staircasing. Okay, so I'm about to take my boat back home. I basically went in the one direction to here, so I know the way back. But yeah, so let's just see how far we did. So we got 3 sacks of iron, nearly a stack of coal, and over just under half a stack of more iron. So I think we're pretty sure that we're set just for a little while, but I'm actually so happy with that. So yeah, that's it. If you like this episode and you want to hear more questions, please leave a like and comments, maybe answering some of the questions yourself, and let me know what you guys think, and if you guys wanted me to finish off the 100 questions, I will, because I think we only got to like the 20th question, because I kind of like to ramble a little bit. So yeah, that's it. Please subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, and yeah, bye bye.